Okay, so I'd like to start... Oh, shit, my mic's not close to me. See? But we're going to leave that in. I have been trying to make this video all day, and I'm unhappy with how it comes out. So I've decided that we're just going to go full rant style on this, because that's how I do things best. I would edit. I would love to edit. I'd love to insert some animations and some charts and, like, all this hockey stuff. But I simply don't have the video editing software, or my computer. Also, my computer's not really capable of handling that right now. So, fuck it. We're just gonna rant about hockey because that's what I do best. So, I want to start making hockey videos. It's like the one thing that I've actually never made videos about. I've done live streams, like live reactions to games before, but I've never just made a video and uploaded it. I haven't done that in a long time. For the most part, just go live. So, yeah, we're just going to sit here. We're going to talk about the New York Islanders, maybe a little bit about other teams, but as you can see, New York Islanders fan, I've got a whole bunch of New York Islanders stuff over here. Wow. Tried to get that in the video too, tried to work that into the angle, couldn't really get it to work. This is what works, so this is what we're going to do. I have some notes in front of me. Maybe I'm thinking I'm literally coming up with this as I fucking go, because that's what I do. Mostly make these videos just for myself. I like to go back and watch videos, what I was thinking at the time. But if other people want to watch, hey, how are you? I'm Julia, also known as Julia Says Things, also known as Jules Cooch, Jules Cubes. I'm all over the internet. You can find all of my links everywhere. You know how to do the internet. So yeah, I just want to talk about hockey. I'm going to try and maybe keep the videos 10 minutes or less, because or else nobody's going to click on them. So maybe let's call it 10-minute hockey rants. And yeah, so it's 6:11 right now. I have until 6:21. I got a timer going right there. So once that says 10 minutes, I'm going to stop. We're going to upload this at 10 minutes. I've got some points I want to make. I'm going to rank the Metro Division, how I think they're going to finish. We're going to go through the lines of the current projected Islanders. I'm just going to share my thoughts. You had to have your roster submitted to the NHL today, so the Islanders have submitted a roster. Finally, they were probably the last to do it. Lou is last to do everything. Not that there's anything wrong with that. He just likes to keep us waiting. And I just have some hopes and predictions and some notes in front of me, and let's talk about it. And then after the season, we can see how everything works out. And I'm gonna try and make videos after the games and kind of just rant about them, because I think it'll be fun, and I love hockey. So that was still long-winded. My last video was 5 minutes. But okay, here we go. So let me start off by going through our lines. The projected lines, I just want to say quick that the left wing and right wing might be flipped. Not great at remembering who goes on which side. Okay, so top line, Barzal, Lee, and Palmieri. I think we all have such unbelievable high hopes for this top line, and I think we have every right to be. We were running in the playoffs Barzal, Komarov, and Eberle. I think, in my personal opinion, Palmieri and Eberle are probably equal players. But getting Lee back healthy for a full season with this line, I just think it's going to be fucking fantastic. I think Barzal is going to take that next step. One of my predictions on this list is that Barzal is a point-per-game player. That might be super far-stretched, who knows, but I just have this feeling that he's going to take he's already so good, and he's going to take a really big jump this year, and he's going to score a lot of fucking points. And I think Lee pots 40 again. I think that top line is going to be incredible offensively. People are not used to the Islanders being offensive, and that line's going to prove them wrong. Bo, Brock, Bailey, probably just my favorite line. My cat is named after Anthony Beauvillier. His name is Bo. He's around here somewhere. Who doesn't love Josh Bailey? Who doesn't love Brocktober? They're just such a solid, they're good defensively, good offensively, fucking fantastic. Oh my god, why am I out of focus? Come on, come back. Come back. Focus on me. Focus on me. Oh no! Come down. Oh, really? I really didn't want anything to mess this up. I'm completely out of focus. Okay. Okay. We're back. Okay. Everybody just clicked away. Okay. Love the Triple B line. My other cat, his name is Bernie. We call him Big Boy Burn. Also Triple B, so we related that back to the Islanders also. The third line, which honestly probably just most excited to see to get the season started. Parise, Pajot, and Wahlstrom. Pajot's a fan favorite. Who doesn't love Pajot? I think Wahlstrom's going to take a big step this year. I don't think he comes off the roster at all. I really don't. Unless somebody's injured, I think. Except we already have Martin off of the roster, but we'll get there in a second. But I don't see I don't see how this could change. It just seems like such a good roster. I think Parise is going to be great. I didn't get to see one preseason game with him because I had trouble watching any of the preseason games. But I just think that line's going to be good too. And then obviously Martin Cizikas, Clutterbuck right now, Johnston in place of Martin. Still, you can't go wrong. Casey Cizikas, I truthfully believe, is the best fourth line center in the league. They're just fucking phenomenal. We have the best fourth line. JG Peugeot, you can make a case for him being the best third line center in the league. So I think our offense has gone up a notch, but now as we go down to the defense, I do think we've taken a little bit of a tumble in the defense department. Pelican Pulak, top pairing defenseman in the league. Maybe not number one, but they're right up there, top five or so. Best top pairs in the league. Chara and Dobson, I think Chara is going to be great for Dobson. Obviously, Chara's super old for hockey. I love the Chara narrative. I'm so happy we got him. I was hoping we'd get him. I'm so excited to see him in an Islanders jersey again. Chara was traded off of the Islanders when I was 6 years old, so I do not remember seeing him on the Islanders. But yeah, super excited for that. I think they're going to be good together. Green Mayfield seems to be worrying everyone. I think we'll see how it goes. Green and Chara aren't going to play a full season, right? Like, they don't have 82 games in them left anymore. Who knows? Maybe they do, but they're not going to be operating at 100% if you're having two guys their age play 82 games. So I guess we'll see what happens with Chara and Green. I hope that Salo cracks the lineup. If we're giving one of them a rest, obviously Aho looks like he's the seventh defenseman and he'll get some games in, but hopefully, I'm not hoping for any injuries, God no, but if there is an injury, I hope Salo gets a shot to make the lineup. We also probably have to talk about how Varlamov is starting the season injured. I did not get to watch the last preseason game, but I was following it on Twitter, and Sorokin didn't look his best. But it's preseason. You can't count preseason, right? I'm not really worried about the goaltending. It doesn't sound like Varley's going to be out long. Varley and Sorokin, very solid. I'm curious to see if Sorokin doesn't, take the step and become more of the starter this year. I think Barry's always going to play them close to 50-50, right? But I feel like we have to see Sorokin take that next step. We have to see him kind of take over the starter role. I don't know, you have to see confidence in him. He seems confident. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying that we need to see that Sorokin could be ready to be our starter, right? I think the goaltending's fine. I think the defense definitely took a step down. I was watching, I had highlights playing on my TV, and one of the Colorado games was playing, and I saw Taves, and it's just like, can you imagine Taves on this team right now? Like, I can't even imagine Taves on this team. But I still think the defense is solid. I think the offense took a huge step forward. I honestly do. I think Parise coming in, I think Palmieri and Eberle is kind of an even switch. I honestly feel like I didn't get to watch enough of Palmieri to really make that judgment. But in my head, Palmieri and Eberle is kind of an even switch, and we saw some beautiful, beautiful plays from Barzal and Palmieri in the playoffs. So I think they're kind of an even switch, and I think Parise coming in for Komarov is an upgrade. I know Parise's old, he's towards the end of his career also, but you cannot tell me that Zach Parise is not an upgrade over Leo Komarov. So I think the offense took a step up, and I think our defense is good enough to take the loss that they took with losing Nick Leddy. I think we're going to be okay. I really do think that if you put this team, obviously they need to build on their chemistry and stuff right now, but if you put this team in that Game 7 against Tampa, they're going to score a goal. That's what I'm saying. We got 1 minute left. Let's see what else I wrote down notes-wise. Oh, here, let me just quickly rattle. I'm keeping it under 10. That's going to be my thing. I'm going to rattle off my Metro rankings, okay? Isles first. I truthfully believe they win the division. Canes, Caps, Rangers, Devils, Pens, Flyers, Columbus. So I have the Pens missing the playoffs, the Flyers missing the playoffs. If the Rangers getting in, I don't think the Devils are one of the wildcard teams, but I think they're going to surprise people. I think the Rangers are going to either be bad or they're going to be pretty good and be fighting for one of the top spots. One or the other. I don't know if they're going to finish in the middle, even though I have them directly in the middle, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Columbus at the bottom. I think the Islanders win the Metro. I think the Islanders can get back to the Eastern Conference Final. It'd be hard to do that 3 years in a row, but I think they can do it. Let's fucking go Islanders, baby. I'm so excited. I'm looking at myself. Sorry. 5 seconds. Let's go Islanders. See you Thursday after game 1.